Well, finally, many visitors in this year's show have been seeing those strange black and white boxes on signs and magazine ads, you name it. Well, as any modern marketer knows, these are QR codes, and they will become more and more prevalent as time goes by. Our own David Merrifield has this report to close out our show today.
Thanks, Jody. With me is Mike Ferrari, president of Ferrari Innovation Solutions. Mike, tell us about QR codes. What are they really?
Well, David, they are the combination of technology, of having an app on a phone or a tablet, and that app being able to see a 2D barcode that reads that, and that with that connects up to a website of where there can be more text that can never be printed on a package, audio and visual. So it really allows a whole new level of connection between shopper, consumer, and a brand.
I see. Well, QR codes are an element of smart packaging, aren't they? Tell us about that.
Well, certainly. Right now, what I'm seeing in my research, David, is that the planets and the stars are really aligning, because what's happening in the world of smart packaging is that the shopper behavior is changing because of the internet, and technology is coming about. So the use of smart code, of QR codes is really starting to pick up steam and provide engagement that was never possible before, and data is being collected, and more interaction is possible now.
What's the role for private label in this whole thing?
Private label is at a crossroad. For a number of years, they've certainly enjoyed increasing revenue and share growth versus the national consumer product companies. At this point, it would really require private label to invest in some of these assets, and most importantly, into the marketing aspects of them by contracting some of the agencies and running the promotions, as well as engaging in the technology itself. So it's bringing both parts together.
Well, speaking of that technology, where do you think this technology is headed in the future?
Well, you know, it never stops, David. So I see that QR codes, through the use of that, I'll say the ugly 2D barcode, which takes real estate on the package, is now moving toward a new technology called watermarking. This is very new. And watermarking on packaging will then be embedded in the layers of the graphics. It's actually invisible to the consumer or the shopper, other than a little icon to indicate that it's there.
All right. Well, thanks for being with us today.
My pleasure.